Hey everyone, I'm Victor, and I'm very glad to be here with this opportunity, bring to your eyes, all to discuss about what I would love to change in my country. So, introducing, I'm Brazilian, and one of the biggest problems here is amount of kids that are keying up on school, are abstaining themselves from going to school and don't have the access for education, our popular name, truancy. Here, this problem affects many black and poor children that live in the suburbs or in the peripheries. One of the causes of this is because they don't feel represented in the school. They don't feel that school is a place for them, and looking for so many problems that surround them every day. They keep up from the school and don't have the access for this that can give them opportunities to grow up in the society. They will not understand how is the problems of the world and how can they be the protagonists from change. This really moves me. Education really moves me because I was one of those kids. I was going to school every day and I didn't understand why this was a place for me. And few many people in my family had access to that place, so they encouraged me to follow this way. But isn't for this boost that I have isn't for every kid. Well, so then I get the opportunity to study in a college that made my eyes shine for the first time, and for the first time I feel represented in that school. So I get into an education environment that offers me discussions about politics, discussions about economy, social development, about public attitude, sociology, and for sure the sustainable development goals, and of course the goal number 4. And I get the journal of school and I start to search and write about those problems that surrounded the world, and I start to meet people that fight from them right, and how I could fight for those kids that are just like me. Here's my project: making every single public school here in Brazil a program called Hey, I Listen You. It consists in sessions of debates that a volunteer teacher or a university student would organize to talk with those children about the problems that are going in the world and talk about their reality. And education that is inclusive and don't hide for the students what is happening is have a revolutionary role. And this works for those kids because it will be a class that don't talk just about math or science, but talk about their reality and how can they be protagonists of this. At least would organize every month a newspaper or newsletter that could be able to every kid in the school or in the community read. And how it works. After the debates, the kids would write about the conclusions and what they think after this, with no censorship and no extra cost, because this paper could be recycled for their own paper that a school waste. And the situations of education waste a lot of paper, and those kids catch them and making their own paper to write what they think have no price. And of course we help the environment. Look at the goals number 11 and 13 appearing here. So well, this is what I have to say. I would love to help those children and say to black and poor teenagers that education have a space for them.